Good evening, everyone. Welcome along. It is Thursday, the 25th of September. Thank you very much for joining. As always, I don't know what's up with you lot. Watch the soaps for 1 week and you will instantly feel better about your life. That's the way I look at it. I mean, to be fair, I don't watch TV much, full stop, anymore, other than a few certain series that we got stuck into. But yeah, I watch sort of EastEnders when there's some big event thing going on, and it instantly makes me feel better with my life. So yeah, watch soaps for a week and you'll feel so much happier. Right, as always, then getting started in just over 10 minutes time this evening. 50 questions for you as always. Grab your pens and paper, make sure you're all settled in nice and comfy as well. If you are new, which I believe there's something in the water with some maybe potentially quite a few new people playing along this evening. So if you are new and joining us this evening, I will go through all of the details as to how you can join in. But the most important thing to make sure you have at hand right away is pen and paper. And also a spirit level for me, because that is bugging me. That's not straight. That's not level. And it is bugging me now. That's my OCD kicking in. Ooh. I don't want to move it too much because then the camera will wobble off. I'll stick with that for now, but that is bugging me a little bit. I'll sort it out tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, so make sure you've got a pen and paper to hand, and I'll go through all the details in a little while. But for now, let's say hello to some of you lovely people out there. Where do we start with? Good evening to Moogie and Phil. Reporting for duty at the usual time tonight. Good luck to everyone. So hello to you guys. Hope you are all well. Sally Bates has got the wine already open in Portugal. So hope the questions are easy. More wine, don't overthink it, might make the quiz easier. There's that way to look at it, I suppose. But yeah, good evening to all of you guys this evening. Everyone seems to be away tonight, because hello to Jenny Thorpe as well, who's joining from Lake Como in northern Italy. So good evening to you. And following on with that as well, good evening to Nicola Gregory as well, who is joining in from glorious Greece. Is anyone left in the UK? Am I the only one left this evening? Do I need to turn the lights out for the whole of the UK before I go to bed? I mean, I can do. It might take me a while, but yeah. Is there anybody left in the UK? Hey, that would be brilliant if I was the only person left in the UK. Good luck, everybody. I saw a great meme the other day that said, are we now getting to a point in life where we need to sort of start? If you remember Pinky and the Brain, and Brain always wanted to take over the world, are we now getting to that point where the Brain's stupid, crazy ideas for taking over the world are starting to look a bit like sensible? Ooh, my evil laugh kicked in a little bit this evening. So yeah, good evening to everyone if you are not in the UK, and hello to everyone who is still here in the freezing UK. Talking of that, good evening to Linda Herring, who says might even have the heating on tonight. Yeah, good evening to you. Hopefully you've managed to get nice and toasty before we start the quiz. I like that. Hello to Vic and Phil in Bristol. Hello, quiz chums. Good evening to you guys. Oh, bro. Yes, hello to Linda. Good evening to Keith and Pat in Andover this evening as well. Hello to you guys. Good evening to the newbies, Linda and Claire, back from seeing the Yorkshire puddings and Bakewell tarts, Claire and Brian in Twickenham. Here to answer your question from last Thursday. Yes, we do use our quizzing names outside the quiz, which I think is really cool, because I don't think you had those names before, because I also, sort of remembered them appearing at various points about sort of 5 years ago. So yeah, so I love that. It's great. I know loads of people still have WhatsApp groups going from 5 years ago that were created for the quiz that no longer play the quiz, but still have WhatsApp groups going because of that. Let me just knock that down. Right, where did I get to? Good evening to Sir Bill Tutor of Legend Shire, joining in with Christine and Jill as always. So good evening to all of the YouTube live chat legends. So good evening to all of you. What have I... What have I missed over here? Good evening to Team Emma Mental. It is Chris and Karen's wedding anniversary today. 33 years. And then this is what confused me, because it caught it out the corner of my eye and I didn't see half of it. It says, we started your quizzes at 28 years. I thought you put we started your quizzes 28 years ago, which caught because it was at the corner of my eye. But yeah, happy anniversary to Chris and to Karen. 33 years. Congratulations to you guys. I hope you have celebrated very, very well. I'm a little bit confused. It's not difficult to confuse me at the minute. Anyway, let's get back onto these. Hello to Kieran and Lorna, who are on the south coast in Moodford in Dorset. No, don't do the joke. Don't do the joke. Yeah, and they're also there with Lorna's mum, Hetty, as well. So good evening to all of you. Where did I get to? Hello to BT as well. Hoping for a good score even again tonight. Anything over 40 makes us happy. Anything under 40, I just blame JT. Which, to be perfectly honest, means you're happy either way around. I mean, I like that. That's sort of a great sort of way to put that, I suppose. I know you said you'd be adding some previous questions occasionally, but knowing you, they'll be slightly differently phrased. Thanks in anticipation. Right. So, yeah, let me clarify. I'm not going back into my database and pulling the questions out and just reusing them because that would be stupid. What I've done is there are certain things that I know I'm going to recover over the next sort of few months up towards the end of November because I've mapped everything out. So all I meant was there might be questions that are worded similar. It is not a deliberate thing. It's just I'm not going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, looking through 20,000 questions to see if I've asked a question very, very similar. It might be JDQ actually. There is a question from Thursday, Saturday, which seems very, very similar. But that's what I mean. I'm not going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. That's what I meant. There might be some, but not deliberately, is what I meant on that. But good evening to all of you. Good evening to Judith Williams. I don't know how many Thursdays it is now, but one thing I will be certain of is a varied and mind-challenging quiz tonight, as always. So yeah, good evening to you, Judith. Oh, that's where I've gone wrong. I've confused two in there together. Good evening to you, Judith. That's where I've got absolutely confused. I'm very, very, yeah. It's not difficult to confuse me this evening. To be fair, I started the wrong live stream as well. I started to try and stream on Saturdays. Yeah, so good evening to you, Judith, as well. How many Thursdays has it been? It's a very good question, to be fair. Quizmaster stats. So, let's see. Where am I up to on this one? July to September. Are we still in September? Yes, we are. 25th. Windows 11 has now been updated on my computer and it is driving me up the wall because all the things that I used to have in the right place. Right, so that's Saturday the 6th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So tonight is the 572nd. Oh my word. 572, but that's Thursday and Saturday quizzes. You can kind of divide that by two. So 250, 35, 250, 285, 286. So it'll be around about for Thursday nights, the 240th, 250th. No, 260th, something around about that. Something around about that mark, I think. Yeah. But in total, Thursday, Saturday quizzes, this is the 572nd. My word. Let me just double check that. Can't be right. It is. Of which 81% of them have actually been live as well. Wowzers. Right, okay. That's caught me off guard. 572. That is a lot of talking absolute rubbish. I mean, I know it's over 5 years, 5.5 years, 5.5 years. It's September, but wowzers, yeah, that's a lot of rubbish questions and a lot of rubbish talking for 572 evenings, and that's not even including Patreon quizzes and all the other stuff that I did as well. Or the Anyway, right, where did I get to? Thank you for that, Judith. That's caught me off guard. Good evening to the Devonshire Dumplings who are here with gin in hand. Good evening to you guys. And hello to Irene. Come on, Bob. We are guaranteed to beat Vicky and Ben tonight for at least 24 hours as they'll do in the quiz. Yeah, they're out doing some kind of caper. I can't keep up with the two of them. But yeah, happy 50th wedding anniversary for Monday for Irene and Bob as well. As happy as he can be married to Irene. No, he is very, very happy. He may not show it very often, Irene, but I am sure he is. Well, he wouldn't, if he wasn't happy, then he'd be out of there before 50 years. So at the end of the day, a testament to patience and communication. The pair of you, and yeah, and I can say that because I've met you both, so you know that's coming from the heart. So yeah, happy wedding anniversary to both of you for Monday. So let me just make sure I've got less things in front of me to keep me sort of. This is why people say, why don't you react to the YouTube live chat? And I said, because I have that many screens on with that many different things going on. If I was trying to keep an eye on the YouTube live chat as well, my head would fall off because I'd have that many different things that I'm looking at. You know, I'm trying to make sure the live stream's not, you know, gone offline and where I'm up to with questions and all of that. So anyway, Right, 20 seconds to go. So if you are new this evening, good evening. Grab yourselves a seat, get yourselves nice and comfortable. Make sure you've got pen and paper to hand. So I have 50 questions in total, which will pop up on the screen in just a moment. What we do is I go through the first 30 questions, and then we'll take a break. When I come back from the break, I'll then go into the answers for the first 30. We see how you are kind of all doing in a way. And then we'll do the final 20 questions and then wrap up the quiz and see who has scored what towards the end. So yeah, nice and simple. But yeah, so don't worry about trying to find somewhere to put the questions or answers. Where do I put my answers and stuff like that? Write them down on a piece of paper. Don't put them in the YouTube live chat. Write them down on a piece of paper. And that is all you need to know. Has Jay got new glasses? Yes, he has, because I am desperately trying to stop these blinking headaches. So yes, I do have new glasses. I had that pair the other day. They are my general working pair, and then I've got these as well. So yes, I do have new glasses. Well spotted, Simeon. Right, science and nature then, to kick you off with this evening. Question number 1. What is the name of the industry standard for connecting and transferring data and power between electronic devices? I'm very disappointed. The reason I got this style is because they very much look like the Edith glasses from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, I can't tap them and have a screen on the other side of them. I'm very disappointed. They're just glasses. They're not like smart glasses. Number 2, which chemical element has the symbol H? Question number 3, what is the name of the glandular organ that makes juices containing enzymes that aid in digestion? I need my pen in my hand. Number 4, which animal lives in a set? Number 5, which highly reactive alkali metal has the chemical symbol Na? Number 6, what are sciatic, radial, median, and ulnar? Are they bones? Bones? Are they bones, nerves, vessels, and organs? So what are sciatic, radial, median, and ulnar? Are they bones, nerves, vessels, or organs? Number 7, botany is the scientific study of what? Yeah, I need to update this quiz stats spreadsheet. No, I did. Number 8, which chemical element gets its name from the Latin stannum? Number 9, what is the name of the filter paper designed to test the pH levels of liquid? So if that's up to date, that means that's all correct as well. Huh. And number 10, Hartlepool, Heysham, and Tornez are the locations of what type of power station in the UK? So, effectively, Colin, you've got a time machine. Not the hot tub time machine. You've got the Discord time machine. Because if your stream somehow is a minute behind, that means that anything you see in Discord is from the future. Oh, we could really play havoc with you here. Right, round 2 with some places for you. Number 1, in which county can in which county can Whipsnade Zoo be found? Number 2, the Solent Strait is between the mainland UK and which island? Number 3, what is the capital city of Spain? Oh, Españole. Number 4, name the country. Sorry, Irene, I apologise. I know there's going to be loads of people really happy there is a flag. I know there is a load of people who have just launched their writing implementation devices towards my head on the screen. I understand that. Flags have been the most divisive thing over the last 5.5 years. Partly because that was, in the picture round, it was always question number 2 was always a flag for months. Number 5, in which country would you find the first Legoland theme park? Number 6, name the city from this picture. Number 7, how many countries does Mexico share a border with? I was asked this a few weeks ago, and I got it wrong. Whoa, hello. What is the name of this natural attraction? I'm on the wrong mouse. Number 9. What is the current name for the Indian city known previously as Bombay? And number 10. How many cities can be found in the county of Somerset? Terrain. You probably won't be able to hear it because I've got windows shut. Round 3, entertainment this evening. Yep, the pens have really been launched in my direction for those not a fan of entertainment, but let's see how you get on. Question number 1, complete the name of the TV show Malcolm in the what? We'll have Simeon the Gibbons humans up and dancing and singing shortly with these questions, no doubt. Number 2, what was the name of the 1991 coming-of-age movie starring Macaulay Culkin and featured a soundtrack including If You Don't Know Me By Now, Do a Diddy. Diddy-dum, diddy-do. So what was the name of the 1991 coming-of-age movie starring Macaulay Culkin and featuring a soundtrack including If You Don't Know Me By Now and Do a Diddy? Also featuring the title of the movie as a song, but obviously couldn't put that, you know what I mean. Number 3, according to the total certified units sold, who is the biggest selling artist from these? Is it Taylor Swift? Is it Rihanna? Is it Madonna and Beyonce? So just to clarify this, because I don't want to cause an argument, there is 2 metrics that people use. There is the ones the artists go, hey, I sold this amount, etc. That makes me the biggest. But there is also the total certified units. This is through things like, streaming sites, when it was available, buying of actual physical CDs, albums, cassette tapes, if you want to go that far back. Okay, so who is the biggest selling artist according to the total certified units? Number 4, which TV show ran for 10 series centered around 6 close pals? He wasn't looking then and I very nearly slipped up. Number 5, what was the name of the 1982 science fiction film set in a dystopian 2019 Los Angeles and starring Harrison Ford? That's where I got to. So I knew there was a quiz coming up, because I've written these sort of over the last few weeks. I knew there was a quiz coming up and I didn't know when it was. That in the middle of writing, I had to take Sarah to work, so I stopped and I couldn't remember whereabouts I was in the document, and just sort of carried on. I think that might be where it is, because I've looked back through them and I couldn't find it. That might be it. That sounds familiar, because the word fiction should be in there. What 1982 science film? Number 6, Adam Lambert is the current on-off lead singer with which rock band? Number 7, Ashes to Ashes was a sequel to which TV series? Number 8, in which movie franchise would you find The Shire, Rivendell, and Mordor? Number 9, which of these albums was Led Zeppelin's first UK number one? Was it Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin 2, or Led Zeppelin 3? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? No, cut wood? How much wood could a wood... Never mind. And your final entertainment question, number 10. Is this the correct name for the TV show? Which of these is the correct name for the TV show? Is it Sex in the City, or is it Sex and the City? Which of these is the... This is where it must be. But anyway, which of these is the correct name for the TV show? Is it Sex in the City or Sex and the City? No, turn off. That one off. That one off. There we go. Right, your first 30 questions then are up now on the hub, quizhub.co.uk. Good evening to those of you who are joining in to grab the code so you don't have to listen to me waffle. Fair enough. Absolutely fine. It really doesn't bother me. But yeah, the code is there on screen now. It's 017597. So head on over to quizhub.co.uk or scan the QR code on screen. When you get there, go to the quiz recap menu, click on today's date, 25th of September, and then this video will magically open up, and then click on part 1, type in the code that is on screen. That'll be on screen in the break as well. Let me just make sure I've got part 1 up. I have indeed. Yeah, so that'll be on screen in the break as well. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes out whilst you have a think about your answers, and when I return, we'll go through those first 30. I shall see you very soon. Oh, that was a bit weird. I'll try that again. I'll see you very soon. Okie dokie, answers coming up in a moment's time, so make sure you've got them written down, ready to go. When I start going through the answers, you can't change anything. That is your moment. If you like your warning. So if you were at a pub quiz, that's the point where you swap your answer sheets over. So yeah, you won't be able to change your answers there. So once I start going through the answers, tough. You can't go, oh, I now remember that one. Tough. But on that note of sort of, thinking of answers and stuff, I had a wonderful chat with the guys behind a brand new podcast that came out last week. Very clever quizzing podcast. It is something new every single week. So I had a great chat with them this week. We're hoping to sort of do a collaboration whereby I will jump onto theirs, which is going to expose me because some of the ideas they come up with are brilliant, and I am going to potentially look incredibly thick playing it. But it's revenge, I suppose, for 5.5 years. Anything that I've kind of done that's kind of put me out there, I've panicked and forgotten about, i.e. eggheads. Which we won't talk about eggheads. But yeah, so looking very much forward. So in return, they are going to write, and I've seen a sneak preview of what they've got. They're going to write a round for November. And it is incredibly clever little round that. But it will fit in very nicely with what we do here. So it's not like it will be something, ripped up. People keep asking me to do a wipeout round, which kind of doesn't really work in this format because as much as it's 10 random questions, if you get wiped out, it kind of doesn't work. That works very well for pub quizzes, but not really for virtual pub quizzes, unfortunately. But yeah, so what they've got is very clever. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be recording with them in the next couple of weeks, and that'll go out in November. But yeah, when I've got more details, I'll let you know. Yes, indeed, I will. But for now, let's concentrate on this evening again. Let's see how you did with your first 30 questions this evening. Round one was science and nature. Starting with this for number one. What is the name of the industry standard for connecting and transferring data and power between electronic devices? It is USB. Yep, that is the industry standard. Doesn't matter what end you've got on the other end, but USB is the industry standard for connecting and transferring data and power. Number two, which chemical element has the symbol H? It is hydrogen. Number three, what is the name of the glandular organ that makes juices containing enzymes that aid in digestion? It is the pancreas. Number four, which animal lives in a set? A badger. Number five, which highly reactive alkaline metal has the chemical symbol Na? Sodium. Number six, what are the sciatic, radial, median, and ulnar? They are nerves. Because the ulnar nerve is the funny bone, of which the funny bone isn't a funny bone, it is a nerve. Number seven, botany is the scientific study of plants. Number eight, which chemical element gets its name from the Latin stannum? Tin. That's why the chemical symbol for tin is St. It is St, isn't it? SN, even. I didn't think that sounded right. Anyway, number nine, what is the name of the filter paper designed to test the pH levels of liquid? It is litmus. And number 10, Hartlepool, Heysham and Tornez are the locations of what type of power station in the UK? Nuclear power stations. Someone I know has bought a holiday home not far from one of these, and the first thing I said to them was, are you given an evacuation kit when you sign the title deeds and stuff? At round two with places, number one, in which county can Whipsnade Zoo be found? It is in Bedfordshire. Cue everyone asking me if I know where Bedfordshire is, and I'm happy with the things that are in Bedfordshire. I think there's a city in Bedfordshire. Or is it in Hertfordshire? Can't remember. Number two, the Solent Strait is between the mainland UK and which island? It is the Isle of Wight. I've got something coming up around that city in a few weeks' time, and I cannot wait for that quiz. Number 3, what is the capital city of Spain? It is Madrid. Number 4, name the country. It is Belgium. Unless you're at an angle, then it's Germany. Number 5, in which country would you find the first Legoland theme park? It was in Denmark. Number 6, name the city. That is Cape Town in South Africa, with Table Mountain there in the background. Number 7, how many countries does Mexico share a border with? It is 3, the USA, something else, and something else. Oh, there's my document. I've not even opened it. The USA. I got this wrong when I was doing something the other day and asked a question, and I got it wrong. It was a few weeks ago now. Yeah, so the USA, Guatemala, and Belize. I forgot Belize. And then spent the rest of the evening singing Belize Navidad. But anyway, that's a different story. Shush a minute. No. Hi. Number 8. What is the name of this natural attraction? It is Niagara Falls. Just shout hello and then...
Hello.
Right, go on.
I know that first.
Okay.
We don't need free geography.
Okay. Right, go on. Off you go.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Love you.
My bum's hurting now.
Nice. Just go. Bye-bye. Number 9, what is the current name for the Indian... Jack, shut it. What is the current name for the Indian city known as Bombay? It is Mumbai. And number 10, how many cities can be found in Somerset? There are 2, Bristol and the other one. Have I got it on it? Oh, I have got it in here. Sorry, not Bristol. It's Bath and Wells. Good job that wasn't part of the question. But yeah, so 2 cities in Somerset, Bath and Wells. Round 3 with your entertainment. Number 1, complete the name of the TV show. It's Malcolm in the Middle. Number 2, what was the name of the 1991 coming-of-age movie starring Macaulay Culkin and featuring a soundtrack including If You Don't Know Me By Now and Do a Diddy Diddy Dum Diddy Do? It is My Girl. Talking about my... I can't sing tonight, my voice is gone. Number 3, according to the total certified units sold, who is the biggest selling artist? Okay, this is going to annoy some people, I know. It's Rihanna. Yep, so total certified. So those that they can actually physically account for that have been sold by the artists, Rihanna is the biggest selling female artist in the world. They claim others, but in terms of actual accountable numbers, maybe that's the right word to use, Rihanna is the biggest selling artist. Number 4, which TV show ran for 10 series centered around 6 close pals? It is Friends. Number 5, what was the name of the 1982 science fiction film set in a dystopian 2019 Los Angeles and starring Harrison Ford? It's Blade Runner. Number 6, Adam Lambert is the current on-off lead singer with which rock band? It is Queen. Number 7, Ashes to Ashes was a sequel to which TV series? It is Life on Mars. Number 8, in which movie franchise would you find The Shire, Rivendell, and Mordor? Lord of the Rings. Number 9, which of these albums was Led Zeppelin's first UK number 1 album? Led Zeppelin 2. Yeah, number 1. Led Zeppelin 1 didn't get to number 1, but number 2 got to number 1. And I don't know where number 3 got to off the top of my head, but that would be very confusing. And finally, number 10. Which of these is the correct name for the TV show? It is Sex and the City. It's one of those Mandela effects that people seem to think it's Sex in the City, but it's not. It's Sex and the City. And I really should have put my watch on silent. But I can't remember how to. Oh, doesn't matter. I thought we pushed button. Right, okay, tot your scores up. How are you getting on so far? 30 points available to you. Still to come, connections round and general knowledge. I'm just going to refresh my memory as to what the connection round is, because I can't actually remember. Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, that makes more sense. It's not really cheating, because I'm asking the questions. It's not like I'm answering them, so I'm just having a look at what we've got. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Never mind. Seems to be a delay this year, a bigger delay than normal, than I normally get. Oh, no, there we go. They've just all bundled in one go. Right, so scores come through. Okay, right, round 4 then is your connection round. As always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links the 9 answers together? Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Question number 1. What S is the name of a UK-based charity for disabled people that campaigns to create a fairer society? I lifted that from their website. So what S is the name of a UK-based charity for disabled people that campaigns to create a fairer society? Please give me leave for next week. Okay. You can have leave for next week, Simeon. Is this like a sort of like a newspaper ransom note and you're trying to like be saved or something? I'm confused. Number 2, what is the name of a thin flexible strip of plastic or other material coated with light sensitive emulsion for exposure on a camera? Yes, I've had the dictionary out. Oh yeah, because you're on holiday next week. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, we won't miss you. Well, we will, but we won't miss you. Number 3, what word describes the weather conditions in an area in general or over a longer period? Number 4, complete the name of the group. Yaz and the what population? Number 5, if it's not hard, it must be what? Stop giggling. It's a very good job that Vicky's not here for this evening, because I'd be able to hear her giggling all the way from here to Birmingham. Number 6, what is the name of a building in which beer is made commercially? Number 7, what is the name of a thin thread of a natural substance, especially one used to make a cloth or rope? Number 9, what is the name of a long rectangular piece of deep fried potato called? It's not on my end. It's definitely not on my end because I've got my preview window from the actual YouTube itself and it's working fine. Not on my end. Seems like a handful of you are having an issue, but it's definitely not the majority and it's not on my end, I'm afraid. And finally, number 10, as always, what links the answers? The only thing I can suggest is refresh your screens because it's definitely not my end. I've got my preview window open and it's running fine on YouTube. I've basically got the same window that you see. So it's not affecting everybody. It's only affecting a handful of you. Maybe you're all in the same region, I don't know. But yeah, what you see on screen, I've got open on my left-hand side and it's absolutely fine. It's not jumped and it's not buffering. So it sounds like some of you are having an issue. All I can say is refresh the screen and you will be fine. Because it's definitely not my end. It's definitely not my end. Right, general knowledge for you. Your final questions. Number 1, who is this? There you go, back in sync. Told you it's not my end. Number 2, name the car brand from the picture. Number 3, presented by Ben Shepherd, Chris Kamara, and Rochelle Humes. What was the name of the physical game show tackling difficult obstacle courses? Number 4, what was the name of the puppets that found fame on The Big Breakfast in the 90s? Number 5, which has a longer distance in record at the moment? Long jump, high jump, or pole vault? Number 6, name the car pictured. Flip. I caught one. Name the car pictured here without looking too hard at the picture of the car. Number 7, what is the name of the Swedish streaming platform recognizable for its green logo? Number 8, what was the name of the now defunct UK department store chain that started life as a single store in 1778? Number 9, who is this? And finally, number 10, name the author. Right, I'm just going to scoot back. Watch your eyes. Where are we? Right, so just in case you missed these, you can catch up with them on the hub as well. So I'll run through these quickly as well. Number 5, if it's not hard, it must be what? Number 6, what is the name of a building in which beer is made commercially? Number 7, what is the name of a thin thread of a natural substance, especially one used to make a cloth or rope? Number 8, what do surfers hope to ride? And number 9, what is the name of a long rectangular piece of deep fried potato? If there are any others you missed, they're up now on the hub. So quizhub.co.uk. Click on today's date, click on part 2, and then the code you need is 023578. 023578. That will get you into the second part of the quiz this evening on the website. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to take 5 minutes, and when I come back, we will see how you did with the final 20. I'll see you shortly. answers coming up then in just a moment's time, so make sure you've got those last ones written down. Still to come in the Jay's Quiz universe this week, the final JDQ, my 5-question daily quiz podcast. Is out. It's all ready to go. That's available from 6 o'clock in the morning on your favorite podcasting platforms or here on YouTube. So that is tomorrow. And then the final live quiz of the week is this Saturday, as always, at 8:10. Another 50 questions, as always. I can't even remember what's in Saturday's quiz, so I can't even give you a hint as to what is to come. I've written that many quizzes recently. I'm all over the show. I can't remember what's coming, although I've just had all my questions for October cleared for BBC Radio Link, so that's a good job, because normally I send them over and then there's a couple that, because it's BBC, you can understand some of the questions are like, not sure we can get away with that, or not sure we can do this or that. But no, they've cleared them first time round this time, so happy days. I don't need to do any extra work on those. Right. I think that is. Oh, hang on, Emoji J still on. Right, let's see then how you did with your final 20 questions this evening. Grab your pens and paper, grab your answer sheets. Let's see how you did. So, round 4 connections as always. Number 1, what S is the name of a UK-based charity for disabled people that campaigns to create a fairer society? It is Scope. Number 2, what is the name of a thin, flexible strip of plastic or other material coated with light-sensitive emulsion for exposure on a camera? It is film. Number 3, what word describes the weather conditions in an area in general or over a long period? It is its climate. Number 4, complete the name of the group Yaz and the Plastic Population. The only way is up. Number 5, if it's not hard, it must be soft. Number 6, what is the name of a building in which beer is made commercially? It is brewery. Number 7, what is the name of a thin thread of a natural substance, especially one used to make a cloth or rope? It is fibre. Number 8, what do surfers hope to ride? It is the waves. Number 9, what is the name of a long rectangular piece of deep fried potato? It is chip or chips. So what links your 9 answers together this evening? It is micro, and I have not got I've closed the doc down. Microscope, microwave, microchips, microbreweries as well. Lots of those cropping up nowadays. I've got it back up now. Yes, a microfilm, microclimate, microplastic, Microsoft, the software company, microbrewery, microfiber, microwave, and microchip. Well done if you got that this evening. Your general knowledge. Number 1, who is this? That is Emma Bunton. Number 2, name the car brand. As you can see there, that is Volvo. Number 3, presented by Ben Shepherd, Chris Kamara and Rochelle Humes. What was the name of the physical game show tackling difficult obstacle courses? It's Ninja Warrior or Ninja Warrior UK if you want to be very specific. Number 4, what was the name of the puppets that found fame on The Big Breakfast in the 90s? It's Zig and Zag. Also a top 5 single as well. We really weren't with it in the 90s, were we? Because we got Zig and Zag to... No, they didn't get a number 1 because they're not on my one-hit wonders list for something else I'm doing. So... weird. Number 5, which has a longer distance in record at the moment? It is the long jump. Pole vault's not a million miles away. It's only 2 meters away. So all you need now is someone who's got a bigger pole who can... No, I'm going to bail out of this. Number 6. Name the car. That is Brum. I took the bottom one off. I didn't see the top one because on my screen it's fuzzy and I didn't realise it still said Brum. But I took the big one out. Number 7. What is the name of the Swedish streaming platform recognisable for its green logo? It's Spotify. Number 8, what was the name of the now defunct UK department store chain that started life as a single store in 1778? It was Debenhams. I didn't realise Debenhams was 1778. I thought it was 1800s, but I didn't realise it went into the 17s. Number 9, that is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper. Excuse me. And number 10, name the author. That is George Orwell. So that is all of your questions for this evening, with the exception of your tiebreaker, which is going to come up on screen in just a second. Hang on, let me just... what have I done here? From beginning. I'll just double check, because you need to put a tiebreaker on if you're adding your score onto the global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, and I've got a bad feeling. But do you know what? I'm going to run with it. Oh, get down to it now, quick enough. This may be Saturday's tiebreaker, but I think it is actually. But were you paying attention on Saturday? That is the question. Okay, were you paying attention on Saturday? So your tiebreaker question, how many years did Queen Victoria reign for? So if you're playing on Saturday and you've paid attention, then you've got a nice free pass for this evening for your score to add to the global leaderboard of Quiz Hub. As always, nearest to it gets the point if you're playing competitively. If you are playing competitively and end up with the same answer, it is rock, paper, scissors to determine the winner. And I'm going to do this quickly so you can't sort of cheat or suddenly rack your brain. 3, 2, 1, scores in, no more thinking. Your answer is 63. Yeah, 63 years Queen Victoria reigned for. And I'm sure I wrote a completely different tiebreaker, but now, in fact, no, I don't think I did use that on Saturday. I'll have to have a look back. Anyway, right. How did you do? Let me know, as you always do. Let me know your scores, how you got on. I will be back on Saturday night with another live quiz. And don't forget, JDQ as well on your final one of the week, available tomorrow from 6 a.m. So I will see you all very soon. I'll either see you Saturday or I'll see you all again back here next Thursday night. As always then, from me, I'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.